In part 1 of this series, we set up a schedule for synchronous classes in the Brightspace shell, done with the Bongo rooms. Now, in part 2, we will launch one of the classes and load presentation materials. Start by selecting Communication. Then, Online Rooms. And now you see a table listing classes for the semester. I will go with the second one on the list. I click the Action menu for that class. And I choose Launch. Note that if I had any external guests, I would also click to copy the external link and then paste it into a message for them. I am now in the class lobby. As moderator, I can join any time. Students and other participants can only join after I am in. I click the microphone icon and I look for the Permissions pop-up. There it is at the top left. I must click Allow, otherwise the microphone will not be enabled and students will not be able to hear me. I say a few words and hear them back. This verifies that the mic is working. I click Yes to continue. And now I am in the room. The whiteboard is front and center. The red dot near the middle is where my cursor is located. Think of it as a laser pointer, as the students can see it too. The icons located at the left, right, and bottom of the screen all have different functions, and the next tutorial will walk you through them. For now, we are only concerned with loading presentation materials. At the moment, the whiteboard has the default, which is 10 blank screens that I am free to type or draw on. I wish to load a PowerPoint presentation though. To do that, I click Presentations. This file, default.pdf, is the blank whiteboard that you already saw. Here is where we add the PowerPoint. I will click the Browse. Here is the file. Now the file is ready to be uploaded. I click here to do that. It takes a few seconds to convert the file. Note that you can also use Word documents and PDFs on your whiteboard if you want. And once it uploads, I am taken back to the main screen. I see the first slide and I click here to get the others. I can use the arrows to go through them one at a time, or click the middle to pick any given slide. Either way, the students are taken to the same slide as I see. I can load other presentations if there are multiple speakers. I can also unload the presentation and go back to the 10 blank pages I started with. To do that, I click Presentations again. Once here, I can either get another presentation or go back to the blank one. That's what I will do, so I select this item. And I choose Confirm. And now I am back to the main screen once again. You can annotate the whiteboard regardless of whether there are content slides loaded. The tools are over here. When I click the hand icon, it opens up, showing various drawing tools, including a freehand pencil tool. If you plan to use it, I advise you to obtain a digital pen tool, such as a Wacom Intuos or a Huion equivalent. And that's it. Now you have seen how to do up your term class schedule, how to join class, and how to load your content slides. The next tutorial in this series walks you through the function of the icons located at the left and at the bottom of the screen.